Alright, so we're gonna spend some time trying to get this quad done a little further. Basically, we've got a pretty good potential to make some pretty good torque at the rear wheels. I'll have to work the math, or at the wheels. It's four-wheel drive. It has an electronic shift selector on it. Got some new rims and tires for it too, just for the rear. I'm gonna eventually try to get some something for the front. I didn't really even look at purchasing any rims or tires. At some point, maybe put some tires on, because the tires that came with it are pretty toast. They're checked and bald and everything. Nonetheless, the new rear tires will be good for the snow when we need to plow snow, and then the fact that it's four-wheel drive will do good, and then I'll eventually either get a set of chains, or most likely try and find a budget set of front tires for it or something, just because it'll help with steering when you're pushing a plow. The plow tries to push a quad around and everything. And we might use it for more than that. It has a trailer hitch on the back and everything. We're pretty excited for it. We have some pretty good potential to get this done. So hopefully over the next few days. I just managed to finish up a contract my team and I have been working on, my side of it anyway, since middle of summer. That was pretty crazy. It was a big push to get it going and get it shipped, and I shipped it today. So now the quad will get finished over the next few days. For now, we're gonna try and finish getting the chain assembled and get the motor running and up and set up a little bit, and then from there we'll add all the features we want and add some mounts and stuff, and then basically figure out how a few things will go together. Maybe decide if I'm gonna put spacers where the sprocket goes, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video. I'll try and put something together. I'm gonna eventually try and get another better GoPro too, by the way. I know some of the footage from my GoPro is a little bit tough to compare to some of these other epic YouTube channels, so hopefully you enjoy this. Outside and do a bit of plasma cutting, okay? Look at that big mess out there. Yeah, we had a big windstorm last night. Made a big mess. Oh, thanks, buddy. So, we need to cut a couple holes through the chain case. So what we're going to do here is we're going to run a sprocket from the top here on the motor down to a sprocket on the... That's the wrong sprocket. Isaac's been messing this stuff. Well, look at that, it fits the front shaft too. That's cool. You could actually make one of these chain drive with a couple CR125 sprockets. That's hilarious. Anyways, the sprocket I found for a CR125 fits basically an 87 all the way up till 2003 or something like that. So basically we're going to run a chain. We're going to set spacers here to line the chain up to there. We're going to weld some brackets on the frame here to hold the motor. I can fit probably a battery back here, maybe one where the tank used to be. Probably likely if I needed to, and if that doesn't fit, I could fit one up front. But yeah, we're going to try and do a little bit of work here. Not trying to advertise for Amazon or Yes Welder, but this $400 plasma cutter, it's pretty amazing. Knock a hole in a piece of aluminum where you want it, like that. I'm gonna do these plates, you know, right away here, but it works amazing. I'm really happy with this.
Did you get a piece off one?
Yeah, you wanna see, buddy? Have a look, don't touch it, it'll be hot, okay? Right here. See, I just blew that hole in there, so the chain will go through that hole. We might have to make it bigger. It's gonna be really hot. I have welding gloves on, so we'll put it on the ground, okay? I'm gonna go through. The plan is to make a cover that'll go over here, but yeah, you can see the covers, the holes I made. Not sure why it cuts out like that. I think I might have the power set a little high, so not a big deal. But I think I'll set the other two pieces up back here with the clamp on them to cut them as well.
When you're driving, what I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the feet will be all along there.
Buddy?
That's a lot of work to
Sweep that mess up?
yeah, and because my hands are cold.
Okay. Get this thing running now. Let's make an attempt for the first startup. So, Isaac, you ready? What I'm going to have you do is maybe stand over there so that if something bad happens, you can get out of the way. So that we can actually monitor the motor RPM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set the camera here, and I'm going to try and do the first, apply the throttle. So what happens sometimes is if the motor encoder isn't set correctly or your timing's way off, the motor will start to spin in reverse. So okay, so we got no throttle, we got no power. I know what's going on. I don't have it enabled into forward, so FS1. So I actually have to connect pin 9. So you can see here it wants pin 9 as the forward switch. So right now it thinks it's in neutral. Now I'm going to try this again. Might be a sequence fault, which means the forward switch has to be disconnected and reconnected every time you power cycle. So try that. Yeah, it's running! So now what we got to do is I need to verify on this computer screen that it's showing the right direction. Okay, so it's trying to spin really fast. What I'm going to do to help that is I'm going to set the menus, and I believe it's in the baseline profile. But I'm trying not to even touch the throttle too much, because if it spins out of control, that's extremely scary. So I'm going to bring the power down to 10% while I'm setting this, and I'm going to actually, this should be the right menu, and I'm going to bring the max RPM down to 5,000 RPM, or actually maybe 3,000 RPM. Load values. And then basically what this is going to do is going to let me graph the motor alignment, the motor encoder alignment. So what we do is we click this start trace thing. I'm just going to verify that it spins easier and slower now. Yeah, I have better control over it now. And you can hear I got to cut the opening for the chain a little more, because where the master link comes through there, it's actually grinding every revolution of the chain itself. But it's running, so that's exciting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it spinning, and you want to spin it around 1,000 motor RPM. This quad's nice because I can put it in neutral like this, and it has very low load on the motor, so it's going to get us pretty close with timing. So we'll get it spinning a little bit, then we're going to start this trace. I'm going to bring up to about 1,000 mechanical RPM. We'll hold it there for a bit, and then we'll stop it. And then we're going to have a look at this trace. So what we're going to do now is that's saved, and hopefully it's saved in a place that my computer remembers and I remember where it is. We'll come, whoops, I keep clicking the wrong button. We'll come back into this menu here, and basically we're going to look at the PMAC encoder and graph voltage vectors, and it should be this file here. It's 506, I believe that's it. Now that menu gets shown. Oh, look at that. The timing is super close. I don't even think I'm going to mess with it. I think for now, I'm just going to leave it. It looks like it might actually run okay. So, oh man, that's incredible. I think what I'll do is I'll come back here, and I only have one battery in here right now, so it's not rated for a ton of power. I'm going to keep the RPM low. We'll set it to like maybe 4,000 RPM. Just for now, I don't need max RPM. Load value, read value. So that's our baseline profile, and I think we can see if it moves under its own power. So now I've got the power turned back up. This thing is super sketchy right now. I do have a front brake, so basically it's, oh yeah, she's gonna have some balls. Basically, I have front brakes but no rear brakes, so now it should be in one of the gears. Oh yeah, she's got some go. And then it has a low range for power going forward too. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. So I'm still connected to my my programming cable. I'm going to, the torque is definitely too high. It never fails. I can't open the door to get out of here. Come on. There we go. As much as I want to just like zip out of here without any sort of protection. With all my injuries, I know better than to do that. So I've got dangling stuff all over the place. Just chuck up this there. I'm not planning to go far. I just want to see a little bit of throttle response here. I believe that's reverse. Pull back to reverse. Don't see anything grinding too much. So I don't want to go too far. But this is exciting. Now I want to ride it. I'll bring you along for a ride. So I'm going to do the best I can to try and control all this. I would clip my GoPro into my helmet cam mount, but I believe I busted the little slider thing, so I don't want to lose my GoPro while I'm trying this out. Just so you get a bit of a feel for the sound. So we'll start in low. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, I'm going to be careful.
it's like 5,000 RPM top speed in low range. So that's hilarious. It's geared amazing for plowing snow. That's probably... If I had to guess, that's like maybe 20 kilometers an hour. It's perfect for low range. So now we're going to do a quick test with the set in high range. I'm going to keep the max RPM down. I don't need this thing to have a high top speed. I'm pretty sure if I just hammer the throttle, the front end will be in the air instantly. Like, yeah. It actually, I don't even know if it tried. It just spun the wheels. Oh yeah, just a quick little go there. So much torque. So now I'm going to gear it up one notch to go to high range. And now we're moving a little faster with less RPM. I got a my fuse is actually arcing there, so I think I got a loose bolt. I'm gonna put it in low range so there's low load on it. I actually saw it happening. Get a load of that. Probably decided it doesn't want to go anymore because we'll give it one more try. Yeah, it doesn't want to go anymore because there's something wrong with the way that fuse is connected. So I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to actually push it in and just see if I forgot to tighten the bolt. It's a good chance I overlooked one. With all the stuff I was doing, I might have overlooked tightening up that bolt. I had it on and off like 3 or 4 times to try and sort out different wires and connections and everything. Oh, it's shut off. Let's just have a look here. Oh yeah, there's something going on there. I wonder if... Oh yeah, the bolt's finger tight. Look at that. So I can turn it by finger. So I must have just forgot to. So I got that shut off. What I'll do is, to be safe, I'll unplug one side of the battery and I'll find a 12mm wrench and tighten those up. 12mm ratchet wrench here. Now this is exciting. 3, 4, 5. And it was just the positive post was shorted, so it's in neutral. Should run again. I'll do one quick last test drive if it works. Oh, I gotta plug in the battery. Nope, we're running again, so I think things are safe enough to do one quick little test ride in high range, and then that's it. This is pretty cool. Look at that chain spinning right there. And then we go into this is high range. I think what's actually going on is I'm getting low voltage cuts because this battery is only sitting at like 30% state of charge, and it's a single battery, so it's a lot of power for it to try and go anywhere. So if I roll on the throttle really gently, I think I can get a little more speed out of it before it has a fault. But that's exciting. That's good enough for now, and I think I'll stop the video there. I'm gonna go show Isaac that it's running.
Yeah, so anyways, it's pretty exciting. This thing rips pretty good. I'm gonna do some more work. First off, like even having a fully charged battery, it'll have way more torque, way more acceleration. What's happening when I ride it is it's getting over voltage cutbacks because it's basically this size 6 Sevcon here. This is able to do 680 amps out of the batteries, and this single battery pack is only rated for like 250 when it's fully charged and it's warmed up to 20 degrees or more. And that's when it was new, and it's, you know, almost 10 years old now. So putting a couple batteries in there will probably work. I think I might be able to fit one back here in this little section on the back of the frame, and if not, I might be able to mod the frame a bit to fit it. Not too worried about this quad, you know. It's just a steel frame, so it's probably going to be pretty easy for me to cut and weld and modify that. But nonetheless, I think we're going to have some pretty good potential here. And then, like I said originally, I kind of designed it for where the gas tank is to hopefully fit a battery under there if I need to. So I might be able to have room for 3 zero packs like I use in my my MX, my Zero MX. So that should help it rip pretty good. I think 2 packs will be enough. I don't really need the full 680 amps going in out of the batteries. I can limit the battery current to maybe 400 amps and limit the horsepower down a little bit. This motor and controller combo honestly will do, it's an SR combo really. I believe it is anyway. So it'd be basically the early SRs when it was a surface magnet motor. I think they did 67 horsepower back then or something. I don't need that in this quad. Like even 50 is too much for this thing. So the epic torque is amazing, like 110 foot-pounds at the motor, and I'll work the math to what's at the wheels. But yeah, no, it's a ripper. I'm pretty excited. So hopefully stay tuned. I'm gonna spend some time over the next few days now that that contract's done too, getting the shop back in order, and then cleaning in here, you know, putting some stuff away, finish fixing a couple little things, finish installing a couple lights I wanted to install. I haven't even done a proper shop introduction video with all the lights and everything I put in. So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully I can get some time for putting some good YouTube videos together this winter. It's middle of November now, start of November. And basically, yeah, trying to deal with my personal health too, working on losing a bit of weight and using the inversion table to stretch my back. I got a bad sciatica thing happening where my leg goes numb if I stand for 15 minutes or longer. So hopefully, you know, and the crazy thing is as long as I don't crash, dirt biking used to help that. So that's a tricky thing because the doctor warned me I might completely obliterate that last T12 vertebrae. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my videos, but yeah, I crushed my T12 vertebrae a year and a half ago in my last crash, and it's pretty nasty. Apparently it's 70% compressed right now, so it was 40% when I originally crashed, and it compressed more. I've done a little research on it. Apparently that happens the first few days after your crash, especially if you don't get it treated properly, and I didn't really know. I was just on morphine and basically up and at 'em a couple days later, right? Hopefully I can manage that. There is special surgeries you can get in the States. They're kind of experimental and not offered in Canada yet, but hopefully I can figure that out. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the quad video, and we're gonna try and get some better footage together. It's a lot of work trying to get a GoPro set up, or a couple GoPros and a cell phone footage, and especially dealing with my kids who don't really know how to hold cameras. So anyways, hopefully you guys like that, and we'll talk to you, see you soon.